You are living in a state of constant sensory overload, pinned under a relentless stream of notifications and digital noise. When you finally sit down to perform deep work, your hand reflexively reaches for your phone within minutes. A 30-second check for a message inevitably spirals into an hour of mindless browsing. But by shattering your natural dopamine baseline, the modern world has made sustained concentration nearly impossible without a radical intervention. The monk mode protocol serves as that intervention. This is the unsugar-coated system used by the top 1% of high performers to reclaim their focus and bypass the limitations of generic productivity hacks. To build a competitive advantage in a distracted economy, you must systematically rewire your dopamine receptors. This execution manual provides the specific framework to dismantle your distractions and separate yourself from the masses over the next 3 weeks. Phase 1 focuses on the dopamine detox. Currently, your brain is conditioned to expect significant chemical rewards for minimal effort. This wireframe highlights the brain's reward centers. A social media reel triggers a violent dopamine spike, while a business plan offers no immediate chemical return. You must implement a strict 21-day reset to starve this addiction and allow your baseline to stabilize. This requires the elimination of all mindless scrolling, cheap digital entertainment, and processed foods that induce brain fog. The first 72 hours often trigger physical symptoms of withdrawal, including boredom, agitation, and a sense of anxiety. This discomfort indicates the detox is working. Your brain is struggling to find the high-intensity stimulation it no longer receives. Once the cheap dopamine is removed, the act of doing the work becomes the most rewarding activity available to you. Phase 2 involves isolation architecture. Since internal motivation is unreliable, you must rely on your physical environment to drive your behavior. You need to engineer a workspace that is entirely free of visual noise and potential friction. Your phone must be physically removed from your line of sight and locked in a separate room to prevent reflexive checking. This UI shows the mandatory 3-hour block of deep work you will schedule every day. During this window, you do not exist to the outside world. All social obligations and communications are suspended. You must avoid fake work, the habit of checking emails or tidying your desk to delay difficult tasks. Every digital tab and application that does not directly contribute to your primary objective must be closed immediately. Isolation architecture removes the friction of starting, forcing you into immediate execution. Phase 3 applies the compound effect. You will tackle your most difficult, high-leverage task the moment you sit down, without transition. By the 7th day of the protocol, your brain will adapt to the high cognitive load of deep work. The resistance you once felt will dissipate, allowing you to enter a flow state in 10 minutes rather than an hour. This chart tracks the relationship between time and output. After the initial reset period, you see a sharp upward curve at segment 7, where your productivity begins to compound. In this state, your output for a single hour of focus will match what a distracted competitor produces in 4. This sustained hyper-efficiency is the unfair advantage that allows you to outpace your peers at an accelerated rate. Maintaining this protocol requires a significant level of sacrifice and psychological endurance. Success in this framework depends on your ability to say no to the comforts and digital habits that satisfy the majority. Your 21-day transformation begins first thing tomorrow morning. To make this commitment official, type the phrase "locked in" the comments below. Subscribe to the channel to access more high-performance frameworks.